Merhaba, Türkçe derslerime hoş geldiniz. 2.15a dersim. We have here a number and then a noun which is a time. And then when we are putting after this önce, before or sonra. So let's look to an example. 1 hour later, bir saat sonra sinemaya gidiyorum. I'm going to the cinema. 2 hafta sonra, 2 weeks later, tatile çıkıyoruz. We are going to holiday. We are leaving for holiday. We use çıkmak also for to go out or to go to holiday. 1 year later, bir yıl sonra Türkiye'ye taşınıyorum. Taşınmak to move, taşınıyorum I'm moving to Turkey 1 year later. Bir yıl sonra Türkiye'ye taşınıyorum. 6 ay önce, 6 months ago, Türkçe öğrenmeye başladım. Başlamak to start. Start to something. That's why here meye maya. I started to learn Turkish. If it's translation from from Turkish to English, we are translating actually from the back. So start. So I started to learn Turkish. So here 6 months ago. Next. 3 saat önce yemek yedim. 3 hours ago I ate. And then you see here some exceptions for this, because these are not exceptions, it's another rule. Until here we used always a number and then a time which is a noun. 2 hafta, 1 saat, 1 yıl, 6 ay, 3 saat. So and this we can use with önce, sonra. And now we don't have a number, we have just a noun which is in a time meaning. So after the day after tomorrow, yarından sonra. And yarından sonra daha çok vaktim olacak. I will have more time starting from the day after tomorrow. Vakit, time, and here vaktim, the last e, vakit, is changing to the right side, and with the m is my. Vakit, time, vaktim, my time. Next, gelecek haftadan sonra, starting next week, burada çalışmayacağım. Here, in this place, I will not work anymore. And then, Haziran is June. Hazirandan önce ülkeme döndüm. Dönmek to turn. I turned to my country before June. Or Hazirandan sonra ülkeme döndüm. We can also make future tense. Hazirandan sonra ülkeme döneceğim. And we can also put here a date. 17 Haziran'dan önce ülkeme döndüm. 17 Haziran'dan sonra ülkeme döneceğim. And the next, we are using a noun which has no connection with the time. Just a noun, and then dendan, tendan, önce. So you can here forget about this. This you will see later. So noun, dendan, tendan, önce. So before the food, for example, and after work, işten sonra. So after something, before something. And here you have then done, then done. And when we have in a sentence a noun which is not a time, a noun, and then we will use it with önce, sonra, so before the noun, after the noun. In Turkish we have to use it with this case, then done, ten done. So let's look, you have to remember this from the logative. We had also de, da, te, ta, and now it's just with the n. When we have in the sentence noun, and we will use after this noun, then önce, then sonra. We have to use then done, ten done. So here is the rule again, like logative, a, I, o, u'dan sonra, dan önce. E, I, Ö, Ü'den sonra, den önce. And if the last letter from the noun is one of these consonants, instead of the D, we are using now the T. So, a, I, o, u'tan önce, a, I, o, u'tan sonra. And here again, E, I, Ö, Ü'ten sonra, E, I, Ö, Ü'ten önce. So let's look in the sentence. Yemek, food. It can be also meal, dinner, lunch. So something, food, meal. And then we want to use sonra, önce. You must use here then done, then done. And because it is a e, you know that it is going to the e sound. But because of it is the consonant of this f, s, t, p, ç, ş, h, p, we have to put the t. So not the d, the t, we have to use them. So yemekten sonra, after the meal, televizyon seyrediyorum. Seyrediyorum. After the meal, I am watching TV. İş, work. After the work, işten sonra arkadaşlarımla, with my friends, bara, to a bar, gidiyoruz, we are going. Biz gidiyoruz. İşten sonra arkadaşlarımla bara gidiyoruz. İşten sonra arkadaşlarımla sinemaya gidiyoruz. İşten sonra arkadaşlarımla eve gidiyoruz. Ders lesson. Before the lesson I repeat. Dersten önce tekrar ediyorum. Dersten önce tekrar ediyorum. Next, okul, school. After the school, what are you doing? Okuldan sonra ne yapıyorsun? Sen okuldan sonra ne yapıyorsun? Film. Filmden önce. Filmden önce bilet alıyoruz. We are buying tickets before the movie. And here, so, film. Noun, önce. Before, we must use then, done, then, done. So, filmden önce, before the movie. But here, if you remember, I cut here the time. Zaman. And now you can use a time here between this filmden and önce. So, filmden 1 saat önce, 1 hour before the movie, bilet alıyoruz. We are buying tickets 1 hour before the movie. And now we have some exercises. Of course, mostly that you can use in these exercises önce and sonra. That's why let's decide on one. Kahvaltı, breakfast. El, hand, ellerim, my hands. And then we have to use accusative here in Turkish because the verb is yıkamak, to wash. I'm washing my hands. So, yıkamak, present tense. We have to throw the a in the positive case, if it's a or e ending, we have to throw it. Okay, when we throw it, what we see now, the last vowel is ı. The rule is if it's a or ı, put ıyor. And because it's my hand, I have to write also that it's me who is washing it. Ellerimi yıkıyorum. I'm washing my hands. Before the breakfast, after the breakfast, let's say before the breakfast. And it's a noun. Kahvaltı is a noun, and we are using before the noun, before the breakfast. In Turkish, we must use den, dan, ten, tan. And here, because it's not a consonant ending of f, s, t, k, ç, ş, h, p, it is a vowel ending, and the vowel is ı. The rule is a, ı. If it's a or ı, the last vowel, you have to put dan. So the sentence is, kahvaltıdan önce ellerimi yıkıyorum. I am washing my hands before the breakfast. Okay, film 2 saat, 2 hours. Bilet al. Aha, the same sentence. We are buying. Let's say I am buying. Bilet alıyorum. And of course before. And because the noun and we used before, I have to add here den, dan, ten, tan. And if it's so film, consonant M, no problem with fıstık şahap. So the last one is E. So the rule is E, I, Ö, Ü, den. So filmden 2 saat önce bilet alıyorum. I am buying ticket 2 hours before the movie. So here, yarın, tomorrow, after tomorrow, my work, subject my work, is getting less. Azalmak, to get less. Because my work is getting less, and it is third person singular used. When? After tomorrow. Yarın, yarından sonra işlerim azalıyor. Öğrenciler, the students, ders kafeteryada çay iç. They are drinking tea. So içiyor or içiyorlar. When, let's say after the lesson, at the cafeteria they are drinking tea, and ders, it's a consonant of f, s, t, k, ç, ş, h, p, and we want to use den, dan, ten, tan, so we have to write with t. And e, I, Ö, Ü, ten, dersten sonra. Öğrenciler dersten sonra kafeteryada çay içiyor. Öğrenciler dersten sonra kafeteryada çay içiyorlar. Dersten sonra kafeteryada çay içiyorlar. Öğrenciler dersten önce kafeteryada çay içiyorlar. Haziran, June. Let's change the month. So you can use sonra or önce, before August or after August. Go back to my country. Dönmek, to go back. Datif, ülkem, my country. Ülke, country. After August, I am turning to my country. I am going to my country. Ağustos. A, I, O, U is going to sound A, but because of fıstık sharp ending, Ağustos. Ağustos'tan sonra ülkeme dönüyorum. Or past tense, döndüm. Or future tense, döneceğim. Cuma, Friday. After Friday is holiday. Let's say like the translation, the holiday is starting. So Cuma'dan sonra tatil. Cuma'dan sonra tatil başlıyor. Başlamak. Start. Başlıyor. Starting. Hey Ayşe. Are you going home? Positive, we have to change it to D, and gidiyor. You, are you going? And here it's a question. The sentence is a question, but the question is already here, me. Is it home that you are going? The question is not are you going, because I see already that you are going. And there's after the lesson, there's just a sharp ending, and I, Ö, Ü, ten, dersten sonra eve mi gidiyorsun? And where are you going? Nereye? Nereye gidiyorsun? Where are you going? When? After the movie. Sinemadan sonra nereye gidiyorsun? İlkbahar, spring. Yaz, summer. Gelmek, to come. The summer is coming. The subject is third person singular. Yaz geliyor. When? After the spring. İlkbahardan sonra yaz geliyor. And autumn is in Turkish sonbahar. And before sonbahar, autumn is coming the summer. Sonbahardan önce yaz geliyor. Okay? And after autumn is coming the winter. Sonbahardan sonra kış geliyor. Sonbahardan sonra kış geliyor. Şubat, February, March. After February is coming March. Şubat, fıstıkçı şahap ending. A, I, O, U, tan. Şubattan sonra Mart ayı var. Here is Mart ayı, the month March. So it is here a genitive case. Or if you want, you can skip ayı and just Şubattan sonra Mart var. I is month and is the suffix for genitive that it is connected to the March. Mart ayı, Şubattan sonra Mart ayı var. After the meal, I am watching. Let's see who the person is. No, that's the sentence is finished here. Okay, we are watching TV after the meal. Seyretmek, to watch. It is actually the verb of etmek, which is an exception, and the T must change to D in positive case, like before we did with gitmek, gidiyor, seyretmek, seyrediyor. And let's say we are watching, seyrediyoruz. Okay, so after the meal, yemekten sonra televizyon seyrediyoruz. Next, we are going to America before England or after England. Let's say after. Sorry, after America we are going to England. Biz Amerika'dan sonra İngiltere'ye gidiyoruz. Öğretmen, teacher. Öğretmenimiz, our teacher. So the subject is our teacher. In the grammar, it is the third person singular. Our teacher is the subject. And sınıf, classroom, sınıfa, to the classroom, because the verb is girmek, to enter. And here you see it's negative. I want, we are not entering. Girmiyoruz. So after our teacher, we are not entering to the classroom. In the meaning, we are coming before the teacher. Öğretmenimizden sonra, after our teacher, sınıfa girmiyoruz. We are not entering to the classroom. And here, Turkish language training de, in Turkish language training, so it's here, this is here so my company name. In this course, in this school, dersler, the lessons, saat 9, at 9 o'clock, bitmek, finish, to finish. So bitmek is a verb that the third person singular is always the subject. So something is finishing, never a person is finishing. In Turkish, the verb is different if it's a person finishing. Here the third person singular is something is getting finished. Bitiyor. The lessons are finished. Before 9, after 9. Let's say before 9. Turkish language training'de dersler saat 9'dan önce bitiyor. Before everybody, herkes everybody, before everybody, I am going to bed. Yatmak, to lie in the bed or to sleep sometimes, but here is used with the time in the meaning going to sleep, going to bed. So let's say yes, ben yatıyorum before everybody. It's good. You can also sleep after everybody. Let's say before and herkes. Fısık sharp ending and the last vowel is e. E, I, Ö, Ü, ten. E, I, Ö, Ü, ten önce. Akşamları in the evenings. Herkesten önce, before everybody, ben yatıyorum. I'm going to bed. Akşamları herkesten önce ben yatıyorum. Before everybody again, I finish, you see, bitirmek. I finish my homework before everybody. And because I finish what? Homework. In Turkish, that's why my homework is already specific in the sentence. That's why in Turkish we have to use the accusative here. Ödevimi ben bitiriyorum. I cannot say ödevim bitiriyorum. Ödevim is then the subject, but I am finishing, and that's why what I am finishing, ödevimi bitiriyorum. Before everybody. Let's say after everybody, then it's what? Before is better. Herkesten önce ödevimi ben bitiriyorum. Okay, then let's see you on the next lesson. Take care, bye bye. Hoşça kalın.